Once you've got a sense of how to create experiences, you can start capturing information using the analytics feature of Intuiface. With this feature, you will be able to identify the preferences, the demographics, and, when relevant and available, the context for decisions made by those who use your experience. In this tutorial, you will learn how to log information about any event you care about, retrieve the collated raw data, and then view a set of charts based on that data. We need to add an interface asset to our experience. Interface assets enable Intuiface experiences to communicate with external data sources, business logic, and devices. In this case, we're focusing on the data tracking interface asset, as this interface asset makes it possible to collect data for analysis. Use the blue ribbon to display the Interface Assets panel. Click the Add an Interface Asset button and select Data Tracking from the list. Click on Add. The interface asset will now be present in the Interface Assets panel. Select the Data Tracking Interface Asset in the Interface Assets panel to the left of Composer, and then display its Properties panel. Check the Include Scene Navigation Events checkbox. This causes Intuiface to automatically record every time a scene is entered and left, plus how long the visitor spent viewing each scene, also known as their dwell time. Select the biography scene, the same scene we created in the first part of this tutorial. Let's track every time a page in the PDF is turned. This will help us identify the popularity of this document and how far visitors tend to read it. From the Scene Structure panel, right-click the document asset named Booklet and select Add a Trigger. In the Triggers and Actions panel, select the document from the trigger category. Then select Page is Changed as the actual trigger. This translates into when the document's page is changed. Click to add an action and select Interface Assets. The goal is to add an action exposed by the Data Tracking Interface Asset. Select Data Tracking from the Action category and log Event as the action. We should give our event a name so we'll be able to identify it among other logged events. Let's call this event Biography Document. Now we need to add a parameter to the event so we can store the page number. While you can add any number of parameters to a logged event, we only need this one parameter. Next, we need to bind the value of the doc page parameter to the document's current page number. Thanks to binding, that is, thanks to our ability to get the value from the document and store it in this parameter, we can track which page of the document our users are reading. Let's see what we've created. Play the experience and browse the document to log some events. In Composer, open the Help menu and select Consult Analytics Data Console. Your system's default web browser will open and display the Analytics Data Console. Note that you can also access this page anytime on the My Intuiface website in the Manage section. Expand the Excel connector option and click on the Download Data Points button. An Excel workbook containing the recorded data should now be downloaded. Open it to see the raw recorded data. Think of each row as a different logged event. Back under the Manage section of the My Intuiface website, select Analytics Dashboards. Here, you'll see a set of pre-built charts within a dashboard named My First Dashboard. Look for the average dwell time per scene chart. As discussed earlier, this data was collected because we turned on the Include Scene Navigation Events feature. Note how the chart contains an experience name dropdown, useful if you collected data from more than one experience. Let's build our own chart to track which pages are the most popular in the book. In order to do this, click the blue button, Add a Chart at the top right of the dashboard, then click the option Create a New Chart from Scratch. On the left, scroll down the Data Point Parameters list until you get to the Custom Parameters section. Find the doc page parameter you created earlier. Drag and drop the doc page box twice, once onto the dimension field and another time onto the measure field. In the measures field, change the drop-down type from sum to count. At the top of the chart data section, change the chart type from line chart to pie chart and pick the first pie option. You have now a nice pie chart showing you the document pages changed from your biography scene. Click the Save button located in the top right. This will add the chart to your dashboard. Thanks to Intuiface Analytics, you can gain insights such as the most popular document, whether that popularity varied by kiosk location or time, and how long a visitor tends to use the kiosk.